What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is officially day 2 of Sema, day like 4 that we've been here. We're exhausted. This is a lot to take in, and we still got a lot more days to go, but we're going to continue to bring you guys cool content and really bring you guys behind the scenes stuff, really what the atmosphere really is like at Sema. Obviously you see the pretty trucks and you see everybody having a great time, but there's a lot of underlying stuff, especially if you're bringing a vehicle to Sema. And there's been some rumors going around of some stuff going on, so we're gonna touch base on the realness of it, because I like to bring you guys, you know, just real stuff, but also show you the cool trucks, but show you the kind of the owners and talk to everybody and really get their Sema experience that way. Should you guys ever be in a position where you're gonna end up having a featured vehicle in Sema, you guys will understand just what goes into it.
I come represent.
Love it, brother. What's your name?
Ishmael.
Ishmael?
Follow the build, respect the build. Love it, man.
Brother.
Love it,
Appreciate
dude.
Man. Appreciate you coming out.
No problem, man.
So as you guys know, I've been dealing with a lot of chaos in terms of getting my truck into Sema, but compared to a lot of people, I have it really, really good. So as you see, the main floor over here has been huge in terms of all the show trucks, everything on display. But for some weird reason, and I don't know what this is, Team RBP, by I think RBP's own fault. Well, you see this alley behind me with all the dumpsters and all the trash cans and literally nothing directing anybody to go back there. Well, that's where the RBP trucks are. And well, we've got one of the guys here, Brady. What's
Yes,
up, brother?
sir. How's it going, man?
So, you know, Brady's like, hey man, you know, I got a pretty sweet truck. You want to come check it out? You only have to walk about a mile down this random alley, not get stabbed by a crackhead. And then there's actually a whole lot of cool trucks over there that nobody knows about. So, you want to take us down there, brother?
Yes, sir. Let's go do it.
This is crazy that all of these beautiful trucks back here got shoved in this alley. There's actually a ton of really, really nice trucks back here, and I don't know, but I would not be too happy if I was any of these guys, that's for sure. So obviously around my channel, you know, it's typically lifted truck, but I know there's a lot of you guys out there that really do appreciate more of the performance side of things. So Brady's got his sweet truck right here. We're gonna let him talk about it a little bit, and then we'll show you guys what's under the hood.
All right. Well, kind of to start off here, it's reverse leveled, about 2-3 inches. The front, I think, is lowered about an inch or so, and then we lowered the back to kind of level it out. And it rides like a dream. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And then we got the Fox 2.0 shocks all around there with the reservoirs to help kind of balance out that ride quality. And then everything on here, lighting, painting on all the little stuff, paint matching, that's done by Levi at Plain and Simple. He did the mirrors with the switchbacks, he did the fender pieces, the headlights. These are one of my favorite parts because they're custom molded rigid pods.
I like that touch.
Yep, inside there, and it's perfect for driving at night because when you turn them on, it shines in the ditches. The grill is a RX3, and obviously painted the shell and painted the insert piece and everything. We paint matched all the fog light pieces, and I kind of did some accents here to go, instead of textured black, we did the gloss black, painted the chrome piece white, and then that was gloss black, and then this right here is also a nice gloss white with those Morimoto fogs. This is one of my favorites here. We got this downpipe coming from that extra turbo. It's been wrapped in white. The wheels, they're RBP forged wheels, they're silencers. And you know, being a lower truck, I can't go too big. They're 305 55 20R, and then the wheels are 20x10 with a -24. The tires are a Cooper Xeon LTZ. I really feel like that's a tire that you don't see out here, and it really is a good quality tire. And then back here, we got the traction bars. You can kind of see if you get a back angle here. So when I end up putting the hammer down, I don't mess anything up on that axle, and she doesn't sit there and hop and nothing.
Well, let's see what's under the hood.
Let's do it.
Nice.
We fabbed up before we came down here.
That's pretty slick.
It's a 701 Performance hood prop, and then we kind of even added that extra touch. We only have the 2 LED lights in here to shine on the engine bay, so we threw these strips on the back here to shine right on that logo there.
Talk us through your turbo setup.
It's a S475 over stock. Here's the big one feeding to the little one, and we, obviously went white and everything, painted everything, or powder coated everything. We got the coolant reservoir to help match it. We have ARP head studs and push rods, so I don't end up throwing the rod through the block or blowing a head gasket or nothing like that. We have a CP3 kit in there for a fueling system, and it is actually a 12 mil stroker pump instead of a 10 mil. As you see, for the boots and everything, all the clamps are powder coated white. A lot of people, they leave those out, they leave them, the stock stainless steel look, and I just think it kind of takes away from it.
Shit, can you fire her up?
Yes, I can.
Now I will say, man, for being so far out, you've kind of got good spirits about you,
Yeah.
Especially considering it legitimately stinks like shit back here. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it legitimately smells bad in this back alley. I don't know why you guys got so shafted being back here, but I think I'm not going to complain anymore about being where I'm at. All right, guys, so we're running through the alley here, which has now been named D Block because it's that bad over here. What's your name, brother?
Leon.
Leon. We ran into Leon over here, who's got this sweet truck right here in honor of the military. So
Absolutely.
I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate your service as well.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
So we were talking stories about D Block over here and kind of the horror stories of getting to Sema. And you guys are gonna see, I know my build's been cursed the whole way. The drive here was cursed, but I didn't have it bad at all. There's been a crazy group chat going around with a bunch of us, and I'm just meeting a lot of these guys in person for the first time, and we're telling stories about getting transported over here. And what happened with your transporter?
Well, so we dropped the truck off in North Carolina, and on the day that the transporter was supposed to pick it up, we tried to find him. Didn't hear anything, but prior to that, though, he was kind of harassing us for the money. So we paid him $1,600 to get the truck down one way. During the time that we paid him, after that, the next morning he was supposed to take off. Called him, didn't hear anything. Then we found out a little bit later that he was on parole, and his parole officer actually told him, don't leave the state. And so with that being said, we think that he got arrested. However, I think he just got off with $1,600 out of myself. So now that he's gone and disappeared, we had to get a last minute transporter, and since it was last minute, they hit us up the side of the head for a one way of $2,400.
That is absolutely insane.
So $4,000 for transportation.
That's crazy. And to get shafted in the alley over here.
D Block.
D Block.
Yeah, protect your pockets. You want to make sure you don't get it. Somebody might try to pickpocket you. You never know what you get around these parts.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Well, I see why you're standing next to your truck the whole time. I would not want to leave my truck over here.
Oh yeah, don't want to leave
itself.
your windows down or anything else like that.
There's too much nice stuff.
Absolutely.
These things I noticed. These are. I've never seen any of these. As you guys know, the Escalades come with the backlit door handles, and a lot of people retrofit these on to the Silverados, but I've never seen any that actually have any kind of halo-ish lights in it. I don't know if you guys have heard me talk, but I have wanted to black out my headliner for a long time. The only issue was, in the GM trucks, this whole area right here is a weird gray tan, and that's kind of what stopped me, but he has done a beautiful star backlit fiber optic black headliner in here, and went ahead and painted all this black, and it actually looks amazing. So I think we're definitely going to chalk up something like this for the BBB build at some point after Sema. But this truck as a whole is just beautiful. There's just tons of details, and especially the audio.
Yeah.
I actually saw you in the live stream this morning.
Yes.
Kicking that audio on.
Yeah.
Would you mind showing us some of your audio?
Oh yeah, I can show you. And out front we did more customization with the lights and stuff. But down here we put in Power Bass XL800. So it kicks out freaking a mean audio. I can get ready to play that for you in a second.
And it's all waterproofed, everything?
Waterproof. Doesn't rust, nothing. You don't have to worry about anything at all, especially because I'm up in the Northeast.
Right.
So with the snow and everything, never have any issues at all whatsoever.
Awesome.
And it kicks out awesome sound. we decided to go ahead and incorporate more power-based tower speakers in the back. So these two link up together and then in turn kicks out that awesome sound.
So it's a nice slick setup. You guys can see the controllers on there, so you don't even have to go inside of your truck, and it links up to your phone.
Scenario coming through your stereo. Wild risking lifestyles of the prolific and gifted.
So we got Scott here, walked up to his beautiful 6-door Ford here. Scott, tell us a little bit about your truck.
So we started with a 2015 F250 Platinum. We sent it to LB Customs. We're going back to the truck. There's some cars here too for anybody, but we sent it to LB Customs up in Minnesota, and they stretched the truck into a 6-door, put all platinum interior in it so it all looks, you know, as it would from factory. Then we did basically all RBP parts. We did a RBP 10 to 12 coilover front and rear kit, powdered that all ruby red. Did 26 by 16 RBP forged wheels, 40-inch Fury tires. We got bodyguard bumpers on it, front and rear. Horn blasters gave us a badass train horn setup that's super easy to mount up. It's all on one mount, and you can use your spare tire to reel it back up there, so that's pretty nifty. Obviously the RBP grill, RBP cubes, basically RBP. We took their RBP steps. We actually took 2 sets of them, cut them, and welded them together to make them work, and then sent them to the body shop to be, you know, perfect, so you don't see welds or anything like that.
Well, I know she's up on a lift. Can we pop a door open to see what that
yeah.
middle... I'm always curious as to what the middle row on a 6-door truck looks like.
So on this truck, what we did was we took the same front seats.
Oh, nice. And left the center console in there?
Yeah, so it's got the same front seats. So it's all bucket, it's all power. Same thing with the back, so you can recline them. It's got the same center console that the front does. The heated seats and stuff, all that works just like the front seats would. And then we've got in the very back row a whole bunch of crap, but it's the
looks like every other truck. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's the same as the back seats were, you know, before. So
gotcha.
The only thing different is we added the middle row and put buckets in there.
Awesome.
To make it a little bit more comfortable, but. We've got 5 kids, so it makes it practical for us.
Well, there you go. So you're the one with the 6-door that makes sense.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is a beautiful truck, brother. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure.
So I think we've spent a solid 2 to 3 days here kind of wandering around, and we've maybe seen, I'd say, less than a quarter of this entire place. We made it here to Central Hall today, and now we're starting to get more into some of the cooler stuff. Obviously, South Hall was just full of tire companies, and now we're kind of getting into more of the performance parts, the truck parts, suspension, all of that is in the Central Hall. The amount of booths, displays, things that are kind of set up for you to try is absolutely insane here. I mean, Miller's got a whole setup right here, but they've actually got little welding booths that are letting people try out some of their new equipment. It's just absolutely insane, the amount of companies that are here, the amount of different variations of trades and stuff that you see kind of scattered around SEMA, and especially the amount of stuff that there is to try. The amount of interactive stuff is just awesome. This is seriously one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I mean, it just keeps going room to giant room to giant room to giant room, and each room is a different experience. SEMA has been so far, aside from all the bullshit in the beginning, it has been one of the coolest experiences of my life. So I'm definitely grateful for the companies that helped me get here, because yeah, I think I might be hooked. I know I said I would never do this again, but we might be back. Well guys, and with that, we are wrapping up another day here at SEMA. I hope you guys are enjoying kind of the behind the scenes look that I am bringing to you from SEMA, from kind of an entrant participant point of view. I don't really know what to say or how to say that, but you know, I want to give you guys kind of a different perspective, because everybody shows the glamorous, beautiful shots of SEMA, and to me, I just want to be able to bring you guys some different kind of content. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. That way you do not miss out the next couple days of SEMA. We got some really cool stuff coming for you. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out WorkForItApparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. Thanks guys, I'm out.
Damn. Yeah.
Uh.